Peace and love, everyone. Welcome back. My name is Sheldon and I help people ascend their consciousness and discover the path to enlightenment. Now, I hope you're all having an absolutely wonderful day. It is absolutely gorgeous outside, guys. I'm grateful. I'm very, very grateful for my life. I'm grateful for each and every one of you as well. And I'm sending a lot of positive, loving, healing energy once again, and I want you guys to feel that and pay that forward. Again, it is very, very important, guys. Today I'm talking about the Great Awakening, the lifting of the veil, these elite societies, the Freemasons, the Rothschilds, the Bilderbergs, the Illuminati, whatever you want to call them, the Cabal. And I'm just going to shed a little bit of light on what's been going on around the world for thousands of years behind the closed doors and why this is all coming to light right now. So let's start off with the Great Awakening, because it's been a term that's been tossed around for a very long time now, for this past couple of years, because ancient societies knew that this time would happen, that there would be a shift in consciousness as far as the planet was concerned, that people would start to wake up. Because the planet has started to shift its consciousness, so have the beings of the planet. And when you become more conscious, you start to realize what's really going on behind the closed doors. It's harder to lie to a conscious person because they see between the lies. So that's what's happening. People are starting to wake up all over the planet, and this is a very beautiful time to be alive because I'm seeing it everywhere. People are asking questions. People are, diving deep into who they truly are. People are looking inside of themselves. People are meditating. People are, spreading good energy and love. And it's a really good time to be alive, because once we start doing these things, then we start to wake up to the reality that's been casted over us. And what's been casted over us is essentially an illusion. The way that we've been living life, essentially our whole entire lives, has been a lie. This whole system was designed to keep you asleep, to keep you a slave, to keep you, conforming and obeying without question, right? So everything has been set up very, very good and very perfectly in order to fulfill this plan, in order to fulfill this new world order that the elite have been after. So let me give you a little bit of insight on who these people are. Now, these people are high-ranking Freemasons, 33rd degree Freemasons, and that's why you see the pyramid with the eye on the dollar bill, and there's a little owl chilling there, and their crest that says New World Order in a different language. I'm not sure what language that is off the top of my head. But, this is their logo, and they put it out in the movies, TV shows. That's why The Simpsons, they say, predicts everything. Everyone says The Simpsons predicts everything, but really these people have their hands in absolutely everything. They have their hands in the media. They have their hands in all these big corporations. That's why our food has been poisoned. That's why our water's been poisoned. That's why the media always puts out negativity. Like 99.9% of the media puts out negativity. So when you have your hands in everything, it's very easy to manipulate the masses, because the masses are most of them are only seeing with their five senses, right? So everything they see, they've had their hands in, essentially, right? So it's very easy to manipulate when you own the education system and all that. Now, going back to things like TV shows like The Simpsons, a lot of people say that, The Simpsons predict things. And they don't predict things. What they do is they know what's going to happen in the future. They know what's going to happen in the future because it's an agenda. So there's no real predictions here. It's just an agenda being played out, right? This has been wrote down. They know exactly what the steps are. Everything, literally everything that you see in the media, all these big stories, these are all planned and orchestrated events in order to keep you in a low state of vibration, in order to keep you in fear, because the only way that you are able to be controlled is if you are in a fear state. If you are in a love state and you are in a conscious state, you cannot be controlled. You cannot be told what to do. You cannot be told that you need to do a certain thing in order to get ahead in life, or whatever it might be. Like, that you have a bigger purpose here, right? So these Freemasons, these inorganic beings, have been controlling us for a very long time, and their whole mission is to set a new world order, a one world religion, a one world government, and this has been in the works for a very long time. Research the Georgia Guidestones. They've literally put their plans on these massive Guidestones in Georgia, Florida. So it's very easy to see these things once you stop, thinking with your five senses, stop watching the news and start doing your own research. You start seeing a snowball effect. That's why our weather's been messed up, because they're spraying chemtrails, and they use a machine in Alaska called HARP in order to disperse those chemtrails, and it's run by the military, which also they have their hands in, of course. And a lot of this stuff is very negative, and I don't like speaking about negative terms, but I do want you guys to know, because knowledge is power. And it is a rabbit hole that gets very dark and negative, and I do encourage you guys to go out and do your own research, and don't just take my word for it. But I mean, if you need some avenues to start, come to me and ask me, and I'll put you in the right place. But I think that it is very important to do a little bit of research, but don't dive too deep into it, because some of the things that they are doing are very, very dark, and it could put you in a bad place. So I like to, when I know about all of it now, but when I was researching these things, when I was going through my awakening and figuring out what was really going on, I noticed that I would dive into it, and it would make me feel really shitty, because I felt like I was being controlled. I felt like I was very scared. There's a lot of things that I couldn't control. But once I started taking back my power, I started realizing that I am the power, that I have the control, that this is my reality. Right? And the same goes for each and every one of you. So as you begin to raise your vibration, you're going to start to realize that you cannot be controlled, that you are your true essence, and you were put here to make a big difference in the world. You were put here to fulfill your soul mission, right? And their whole plan is to keep you asleep, is to keep you ignorant to who you truly are. So my message today is, if you guys figure out what these people are doing and who they are, and you start seeing the spiderweb, and you start seeing it all around you, and you start seeing that they have their hands in absolutely everything. You see that 6 families own 280 plus media outlets in North America. You see that they own Silicon Valley. They own all the Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. They own all of that. That's why all the information is censored nowadays. The information that I'm speaking is censored. I wouldn't be surprised if this got deleted off YouTube. Hopefully not, but if that happens, it is what it is. But this is how you know that they're trying to censor this information. David Icke's platform got deleted off YouTube. Over 1 million subscribers. Millions of views. I'm watching videos like this, exposing the Freemasons, exposing the deep state, exposing what they've been doing, get deleted every single day. Now, why is that? Why is that? What are they afraid of? Think about that. If it's just, some fairy tale and myth, why would they be deleting these things? It makes zero sense to you guys, right? But, you can have all this other nonsense on YouTube. Just think about it, right? You just need to think about it with, a conscious mind, not an unconscious mind, and you're going to start to see the lies that have been casted over you. Now, once again, I'm going to step back here, because it gets a little bit negative, it is negative what they're doing, and that's the whole point, is to keep you in a low vibration, right? To really keep you ignorant about who you truly are. So my message is to understand this, and then understand what they've really hidden from you, because what they've really hidden from you is your true essence and your true nature and love, because they only feed off of fear. Their whole system only works if you're in fear. If you're constantly fearful, if you constantly think this world is such a bad place, and it's horrible out there, there's so much going on, there's all these wars, people are dying all the time, and I mean, that is happening, I'm not going to deny that, but there's also a lot of good things that are happening. This world is a beautiful, beautiful, magical place. It's our home, right? So we need to rise up, take our power, and stop allowing a very small group of people to control us. And the only way to do that, guys, is to look within. Do your research, figure out that this is going on, and mark my words, the one thing that they've hid from you is your true power, and that resides within you. Everywhere I go, I'm a beacon. I'm a shining light, because I've looked inside of myself, because I've figured out who I truly am, and that's raised my vibration to, high amounts. And I want everyone to feel the way I feel. I want everyone to experience some of the things I have experienced, because it's absolutely magical, and I'm very humbled, and just I'm in a very good place. I'm in a very, very good place because I just understand who I truly am. I understand where I came from. I understand, everything that's going on in life. I'm very connected to nature, and I want everyone to experience that. That's my mission, is for everyone to experience the way that I feel on a daily basis. Like, I feel so much love, guys, right? So it's good to understand these things. It's good to understand who these people are, what they're doing, what their plan is, and where they come from. But it's also more important to understand who you are, because that's what they hid, and it's who you are. So that's really just my main message today, is just to look inside of yourselves and figure out who you truly are in order to take your power back. Once you take your power back, we can start taking our power back, and we can start building new systems on love and abundance, and not slavery, and getting tax and all that stuff. Like, think about it, man. Like, this whole system was designed against you. If you think the system is for you, then you need to start waking up, because it's not for you, it's against you. But it can be for you if you look inside of yourself. And that's pretty much all I wanted to say today, guys. I hope you guys really enjoyed that video. If you did, smash that like button, press the subscribe button, and we'll be back soon. But for now, we'll part ways. So peace, love, and have a glorious day. And remember, turn your attention inward, and you will find everything life has to offer. Peace.